Thank you guys for being on Keysmash. Thank you for the opportunity to meet you. Um, your album Expand Crimson Chaos feels more constructed, but there is also a sense of unpredictability. How much of Stonecast's music is planned, and how much comes with from accidents or spontaneous ideas?
Okay. Actually, it's not very planned in advance because everybody brings idea, and we
Mhm.
construct our songs with spontaneous ideas. And I'll say that the planning of the song comes a few months after the composition when when we think that those 11 songs that will end up on the album will need refresh. We have to work them again, and then we are planning the songs and the construction of the album. With which song are we going to start? Which song will be the finisher? That kind of thing. That's when the music is planned, and we start all over again once everything is composed.
Um, what was the hardest song on the album to finish, and why?
Um, I think it was King of Hell
Um,
And
because
why?
why? Because this song is the most uh, thrashy song in the album, and we're not used to compose such song. And as usual with Stonecast, we don't want to do things easy. We want, yes, it's a thrash song, but we want to do it our way. And it was the most difficult because it's the song which is the farthest from what we are used to do. And for this one was the most difficult to compose and to finish. I think we stay for months on this song. We go back and forth. We did things. We came back. We go on another direction, and it was really hard to finish this one.
we
Yes.
we changed the chorus so many times, and once we were settled on the actual chorus, we added new parts because it wasn't enough for us for a Stonecast standard song, and the very end of the song, we did it many times too because at first it wasn't supposed to follow the next song, Kneel or Die. So we changed the ending many times. So it was actually the most difficult song, and since it was not our trash metal is not our realm, but we are fan of it. As Sebastian said, it was very hard to make it our own on this song.
Who is responsible for the lyrics of the album?
I come with lines usually, but it's I'm not writing a full song, full lyrics. So most of the time I bring a few lines and I show them to Sebastian, and it's a work in progress. We go back and forth together, and sometimes he comes with some lyrics too, and we put stone after stone. So usually it comes from me, but it's not settled in stone. So again, yeah, if anyone has ideas, uh, we are open for everything. On this album, I'm not sure that you brought many lyrics.
Not on this one.
Mm,
Yes,
but before
Kneel or Die.
Kneel or Die, yes, oh, yes, Kneel or Die actually, yes.
I wrote Kneel or Die when I was 17. Teenager, first song ever composed. So it's a really first degree song. It's a warrior with slaying everybody. It's really easy to write. It's a funny song in a way. And I wrote this one, and Frank rewrote some parts
Not
because
much.
not so much,
No,
but
no, no.
but
It was actually perfect as it was.
it was written by a teenager, so we had to rewrite some things to be more professional, but just a little bit. And all the rest of the album, Frank composed, wrote the lyrics,
the main
and
lyrics, and it was back and forth between us.
I just read it, and most of the time I say, yeah, it's killer, man. Don't change anything. And sometimes maybe you can use this word or change this one, but Frank is responsible for 99% of the lyrics.
And sometimes also it tells me that it's too short of the lyrics.
Yeah.
And then I scratch my head. What could I say? More. For me, it's enough, but he's actually right. So I have a tendency to just arrive with a few ideas, a few lines, and in my head it's cool. But I try to avoid to be too much complicated.
If you had to remove one song from the album, which would be hardest one to sacrifice?
To get rid of one song?
If you had to get rid of one song
Okay.
from the album.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe Nil or Die, because it's the most simple song. It's an ancient song, and it was really funny to put this one on this album. In the beginning, it was not meant to be on the album, but we wanted to make an homage to this song because it has never been recorded. And when we do the pre-prod, we had so much fun to do it, and it fit the album. So we say, let's do it, put on the album. But if we had to sacrifice one, I would choose this one.
And I would choose the intro of the song Expand Crimson Chaos. Although it's very good, but I'd rather get rid of the intro than an actual song. So, if we had to get rid of it, I think that we would have copycat the intro on the Expand Crimson Chaos, so it will be 1 minute and 40 seconds more.
You describe yourselves as a heavy metal band.
Yes.
But you have many other. You have epic, you have power, progressive. Why heavy metal label is so important to you?
Because for us, the crucible is heavy metal. In this crucible, you can put some ingredients, you can put some thrash, some prog, anything you want, but the base is the crucible, everything is made into heavy metal. And this is our way of thinking.
And also, heavy metal is actually the music. Also, we listen to all kinds of music. We are not set on just heavy metal or hard rock or that kind of thing. But heavy metal, when we were young, is the style of music that pushed us to make our own music, you know?
Yeah, I will add something. When we were young also, we listened to much heavy metal, and we had this idea to say, oh man, I will do this differently. I would like to hear this like this. And that's why we started a band, because we had our own idea to do heavy metal, and the new bands at the time didn't do this, and we wanted to do it in our way. That was beginning of 20 bands we listened were Angra, Rhapsody, maybe some Icedurs, of course, but there was a wave of power metal, and there was no band that was influenced by Manowar, Maiden, Priest. Yes, Maiden a little bit, but not the way Maiden was playing. And Manowar was a big influence in the beginning, and we want to carry the flame of Manowar and to do an epic heavy metal, and not so much band did this at the time, and this push us to form the band.
Do you think the band has become more aggressive with age or simply more confident in what you want to sound like?
Confidence comes with hard work, I think, because I am very much confident in our capability to write great music, at least the music that we like, because we are our first fan, to tell you the truth. Unless we wouldn't release any music if we were not satisfied with it. So confidence is not an issue, but it's a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of time for us. So it's an enjoyable process, but the timing is sometimes a constraint. But at least we do the music the way we want.
And I will say we are not more aggressive or more anything. We are just more accurate on what we want, and we do it just the way it has to be. Because in the beginning, for the first album, for example, we had to do our proof. We did maybe too much, and we overplayed. We didn't have the level to play what we played at the time. Now we know our level, we are confident, and we know what is necessary to do and what is not. That's why I think our last album is the most mature album, because we don't want to overplay. We do just what we know.
What is needed for our music.
Yeah.
Some songs are different on stage. Which track from the album are the one that you're most excited to play live?
Oh,
all.
all
We want to play all the album.
Yeah, yes, at least maybe Death, the opening track, is one that is, for me, is the biggest challenge, because that's not something we are used to do again, and it's all in the feeling that you have to give, and you have to give a lot for this song. So I'm very excited to play this one live, and also the title track, Expand Crimson Chaos. And finally, the song in French, Assolio, because I love it too.
Yeah, I'm excited too to play Assolio. Yeah, I love to play French song on stage.
And now some questions for the band members, not for the album. Which member of Stonecast is most likely to say the riff isn't heavy enough?
I think I am the one, because I don't know, because I am the one who is mostly writing the riffs, so maybe I am hard with myself, and most of the time I'm writing things and I'm saying no, it's not good enough. So I'm spending many times on the songs. You spoke of comment on dit tout à l'heure, spontaneity.
Ouais.
This is not our biggest quality. We are not really spontaneous. I like to spend much time on what we are writing, because sometimes the riff is not heavy enough, you know.
And sometimes spontaneity, we can come with a very spontaneous, great idea, and we will work on it for months.
Yes.
We will overthink the idea. So in the end, it won't be spontaneous at all. So what we keep in spontaneity is actually the take that we do in the studio. Sometimes we do great takes and we redo them, but come back because the first take was a good one.
And that's why you have an album all 7 years.
What is the most ridiculous argument the band has ever had about the song?
Oh, j'en ai une.
Vas-y.
Côté franchouillard, hein.
Ouais.
It's actually, it comes from our country. Because when we did the first album, there was a song in French, full song, which is called Compagnon, which deals about friendship, you know,
Mhm.
and we value friendship a lot. And the critics, the French critics, told us it's a very too much cliche because it's in French. It's ridiculous. It's like you know, you are watching the movie Flash Gordon and telling it's Conan the Barbarian. You know, so that's for me that was the most ridiculous thing. And with pride, we came with a new song in French, Asselieu, and we don't have any bad critics about the cliche or whatever this time. So
Yeah, we had a few. I don't know, ridiculous. No, not so many ridiculous critics. Uh, yeah, I don't know what to say.
they fear us too much.
Yeah.
What is coming next for the band?
Rehearsing for hopefully an European tour in 27. So with a new live band.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's the plan right now. And we have many leftovers, many songs leftovers from the Expand Crimson Chaos session. So in due time, we will work on them and write new stuff also. But the priority is to be ready for 27 for live show.
Yeah, actually, we have too much plans. We had a meeting with all the band members last Friday, and we spoke about all the planning in the future. And of course, we have to play live. We have to make a European tour, and we don't want to spend 7 years to make another album. So I hope we will be able to write another album next year, and hopefully it will be out in 28, maybe.
Mhm.
I hope. But we don't want to
rush.
we don't want to rush, but we don't want to spend too much time. You know, we want to improve our live shows too, and we have many plans to work with engineers, you know, light engineers, sound engineers, and this is a lot of work for us because we don't live, we don't make a living with our music, so
Yes.
we have to spend time with our families, with our job, and we had many plans with the band, so it's overwhelming, but it's so exciting, and we want to do the most of it as soon as possible.
And a last question. What is music for you?
Music for me?
Yes, what music
Yeah.
represents for you?
Yes. Music is the soundtrack of my life. Is that a good answer?
Yeah.
Because I can't live without music, listening to music, thinking about music, and all kinds of music, at least music that is talking to me, you know, that puts images in my head. So it can be all kinds of metal, hard rock. I love synthwave a lot, classical music. Now I just discovered more traditional Japanese music that I like a lot too. So there is always something to learn with music and always something new to discover. And that's why I'm telling you it's a soundtrack of my life. Oh.
Yeah, I would say me too. It was the case for many years, but to be honest, Of course, I'm listening a lot of music too now, but I'm not listening as much music as when I was a little younger, you know.
Mhm.
I know what I like. I have my classicals, you know,
Yeah.
and when I want to listen to music, I go back to my classicals, and I like also to discover new music. I also like synthwave a lot. I love I'm listening radio all days when I go to work, you know. Um, I'm open to everything, but I'm not so much surprised anymore. I just know what I like, and when I want to go into music, I go to my classicals for most of the time. That said, every time I'm speaking with someone, maybe at work or with my friends, I always have some music in my head, you know, that qui m'empêche de that prevents me from being really focused. Like na 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 na. Yeah, yeah. You know, I don't know
That's
if you
great.
feel the same, but that's me for it's me.
That's great. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you
I
very
hope to
much.
see you here in Athens
We
at
love to play.
2027.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So
We
We would
need
love
to
to
come
have
to
you.
Athens and Thessaloniki too. We would love to come to Greece. For me, it has been you know, like an ultimate achievement to come play to Greece someday for the since the beginning of the band. You know, we grew up with the live in Athens from Ice Dirt, you know, the triple live album, and
Hmm.
so epic, the Greek audience. I mean, it's
Yes, I
something
was I
we
was
have to
there.
experience.
I
Say,
was there then.
you were there.
Yes,
Oh, oh la
yes,
la. That's awesome. That's awesome.
yes.
So
I
we
hope
need
to
to
see
come
you
someday.
soon. Thank you
Yes.
again for your time. Take
Thank you,
thank
care.
Marie.
you. Thank
Bye.
you very
Thank you.
much.
Bye bye.
Bye.